Right, so just a quick analysis for the US session that is unfolding. We've got data coming up in the next hour or so with the FX Street calendar here. We can have a quick browse over that. Continuing jobless claims, initial jobless claims, Philly Fed, and we've got Fed speakers later on in the day around the housing data as well as Fed Powell and and his comrades. But now, really, what we're going to do is stick to the price action, and we've got the US dollar here that's pretty high up within yesterday's range. But there are prospects if the support area can hold, then maybe we'll get back above the closing price and continue for a push up towards last week's highs. That is a prospect. But keep in mind also that we're actually in a 3 day cycle to move lower, but that would be nullified if we can get support playing its role and a break back above the closing price around about 106.20, and that would give us prospects of a move lower in the Aussie. We've got the resistance over here, the market pushing up towards that at the moment. So we need a bit of dollar strength coming through if that's going to play out in a continuation of that drop on Wednesday. And same scenario for the euro. We're pumping up into resistance at the moment. If we can find resistance and as the dollar gets support, then there are prospects of a move lower and a continuation towards yesterday's lows and below for the day ahead. And same scenario for the euro yen, which is at the midpoint of yesterday's range. Perhaps we'll get a bit of resistance coming through, especially if we see the dollar firm up and the euro sell off, as well as dollar yen selling off. Dollar yen is actually a day 3 in the 3 day cycle, failed to break above or continue to hold above last week's highs. So perhaps we're going to get a drop in the euro, which essentially rallied from the week's lows up high. So that's a range within the week. This was Wednesday, rather, sorry. Let me start again on that. We got a move from Tuesday. So day 1, day 2, day 3, 3 day cycle. Prospects of a drop in the dollar yen, which will play in nicely for our euro yen prospects. So if we get that move lower, what we're looking for essentially is strength in the dollar. We need strength in the dollar for all of that to play out. Okay, so best of luck for the day ahead, and we'll see how things pan out. But those are my preferred setups. While we're here, we've got prospects of continuation in dollar Swiss to the downside, which is already playing out. Dollar CAD downside on day 3. We've got the closing price acting as support, however, and the indices. So we'll be looking for the dump in the indices if the dollar can firm up, as well as the gold price.